Hey, heads up to this 5-minute quickie. It is a quite short 5-minute quickie. It only lasts about 8 or 9 minutes. But it's short, sharp, and it gives you 2 of the most wonderful questions you will ever ask yourself that will change your life. I say it every time, but they will. And they're simple. And it takes just a few seconds. Enjoy.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you back, because I can see you. Can I? Who knows? Well, you know. But anyway, we've talked so much about mental health issues, and we'll probably talk about them a lot more. We talked about striving to live to your potential, to be your big self, your best self. We've talked about changing wishes into dreams and making those dreams into reality, you know, from I wish I shoulda to I'm living the dream. And as I say, each one of those and everything else we'll talk more of, because we'll get different examples and we'll just keep inspiring each other to do more of these. Each one of these things that we've talked about, if we're not doing, if we're not improving, we're not developing ourselves, I think it just means, as I said before in that last 5-minute quickie, we're missing out. We're missing out on being who we really are. We're missing out on the real you. We're missing out on hearing your real voice. We're missing out on seeing you being confidently vulnerable. But the thing about all of these things, and I was thinking about just a moment ago, that we see so many people putting things like the best morning routine, follow this from the famous people and do it, or the people who succeed, not necessarily famous people, but the people who really succeed, they do this and they do that. And there's one thing that they sometimes forget, or they forget is part of that message. They'll explain the process of what they're doing maybe. Maybe they don't explain it very well, which is what I like to try to do, is break it down, unpack it, find the process, find the strategy, and then put it in a way that we can use it. You know, that's the ultimate model. If we can model somebody and from that model get the best results or similar results, the same results for us, that's awesome. But the one thing they forget, I think anyway, it's all about taking action. You know, taking action, doing something, and also doing something different than you did before, because there's that thing that we always say, if you did what you did before, guess what you're going to get? Oh, will it be something different, Paul? Don't know why I went in that voice, but do something different. It's all about taking massive intuitive action, using the will to do whatever it takes. I'm going to give you 2 questions in a moment, because this is going to be a real short and sharp 5-minute quickie. But it's all about taking that action, doing something, knowing your outcome. You've got the 5 keys to success. What is that? That always starts off with knowing your outcome, take massive intuitive action. And that massive intuitive action can be just a baby step, though. It has to be sometimes just a baby step with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But it's doing something and doing something different to get your goal, keeping your goal in mind. And if you're not, because I don't like to leave people hanging, because it's ever so easy, I'll just take hanging, just take action. Easy peasy, Cluffy, but something's stopping me. Here's a couple of questions you could ask, and I do suggest don't just ask it. If you're going to ask it, sit down quietly and listen for an answer. And if you can, please do write them down, or get your phone and audio, record the answer. 2 questions. And these questions will come up in so many different places as well. But here's the first one. Sit down. Think about that issue, that thing that you're not doing. You know everything about it, but you're not doing it. And just ask yourself, what am I doing that if I stop doing that would allow me to take action? Massive, intuitive, positive, healthy action. and listen inside with all your senses to notice the feelings, the words that maybe come to mind, the memories that come to mind, the messages from your unconscious mind. So what am I doing that if I stop doing it would allow me to take that massive intuitive action, healthy action towards my goal? Second question. What am I not doing? What am I not doing that if I started doing it would allow me to take massive, intuitive, positive, healthy action towards my goal? Listen with all your senses. Record the answers. And then use those answers, because it's your best friend telling you and giving you the advice that you need. Now, you may say, Paul, those are so simple. Captain Obvious, a flash of the bleeding obvious. And you're right. Because the thing is, you're right because they are simple. And as old Albert Einstein said, well, he's supposed to have said it anyway, in simplicity there is genius. And you are the genius. And inside you have everything you need. So ask that question. What am I doing that if I stop doing would allow me to take massive, intuitive, healthy, positive action towards my goal? And what am I not doing that if I started doing it will allow me to take massive intuitive action towards my goal? Simple as that. And then do it. Because you now got the answer to what to do and what not to do. Awesome. That's it. The 5-minute quickie that only took, 6 or 7 minutes. Have more fun than you can stand and do something. And when you do it, when you've done this process, when you do it, I'd love your feedback. I ask this every blooming episode, don't I? And I'm going to keep knocking on your door saying, hey, feedback at personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. Love to know your takeaway from this and any others, but especially this. What did you learn? What did you do? What were the results? Simple as it is. Sitting down quietly, asking yourself this question. Or questions. There's only 2, for goodness sake. Noticing the answer and what action did you take? And how did it make a difference? And as I said before, it only takes a few seconds to write that email. And I'll respond. Always do, personally. Anyway, until the very, very next time, I'm going to do something, and I'm also going to stop doing something. Don't know what, but I'll tell you later. Have more fun than you can stand. And as usual, I'm going to remind your unconscious mind that what would it be like if it surprised your conscious mind to feel wanton pleasure for no reason, as well as a little bit of happy for no reason as well. Let's just change that around and really, I wonder, what would that be like? Let me know. I'm going to say a couple of words at the end of this. You've probably heard it before, but I want you to hear it again because it means so much to me. See you soon till next time. This is Paul, your Cluffy. See you soon. Bye. Just before you go, if you've just got a second or two, please have a listen. Why don't you share this? Share this podcast with just one person today, and then one person tomorrow, and one person after that. What would happen if we all did that? And why not subscribe? It's so easy to do. Find the platform of your choice. If it's iTunes or it's Castbox or any others, there's loads of them. Search for either Paul Clough or Personal Development Unplugged, and then there's a big subscribe button. Press that subscribe button, and it'll be there. You get the podcast twice a week, on a Wednesday and a Saturday. Never have to look any further. And if you would, why not put one of those reviews up? Because that would be awesome, because that just moves it around this integrated field of learning, as it were, and becomes and gets in front of other people. Which is what we want, isn't it? To be the change we want to see in others and help others change to be the change they want to see in themselves. There you go. I'm going to speak to you real soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun. Enjoy every heartbeat.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.